Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Let's watch a tank that everyone does not want to win. Nobody wants this tank to win. The BZ. The hated, is it hated? The overpowered, the game breaker, whatever. It's got a lot of names. You know, the dumb one with the rocket launchers. That a lot of people say this thing is broken as a tier 8 and does not belong in this game. So this guy's giving the enemy team a little bit of a handicap advantage. He says, well, if you think my tank's broken, I'm just, you know, I just won't do anything for a little bit, just to, until I'm spotted, basically. But I got the rocket launchers, I can get out of the way. You know, when you're spotted in a Chinese tank, and now he breaks. He's got the rocket launchers on, but he braked. Listen, pretty good brakes. Chinese brakes, I guess. Alright, guys. Let's see. Blind shot. He thinks that... Oh, no. Did you see the explosion behind the bush? I think he was going for the Budask or whoever it would be on the enemy team that spotted him right at the beginning. And usually there's a tank that goes to that location. I'd take another blind shot there. He's going to take another blind. Maybe, yeah, a little bit to the left. Right there. Now let's see if there's a splash behind. That time he didn't aim it right. And he's just firing, yeah, high explosive. He didn't aim it, so he's going to try again. What you do is you should right-click the mouse and then zoom out. But this is such a big HE shell, you'll see it. You'll see the explosion behind the bush if he misses. Explosion behind the bush. So nobody there. You know, it's explosion behind the bush. Is he going to try another one? Ay, caramba. He really thinks that there's someone there. But maybe go to the right a little bit. You didn't try that. No, too low. Too low, you're going to hit the ground. Right there. That time he hit. He hit some. Let's check that in the post-game stats, guys. I believe he hit a Budask, is my guess. We're going to check. Do you think he hit him? And if you hit, why wouldn't you take another shot? That's the first one I think you hit. You should be taking that because you might have wrecked him. Not his rectum. You didn't hit him in the rectum, but you might have wrecked him. You know, a broken engine, dead driver, loader, or gunner, tracked. Right, so you might as well take another. You could still be there, fuming in disgust. Let's have a little bit of participation in the comment section today, and let me know, you guys, whether you think this thing is broken. I don't think it is. You know, I just thought that was the intro. That's what a lot of people say. But, I mean, I think it's like many other tanks when it's top tier. Like, it's tier 8. And this is the kind of matchmaking you're going to get all the time with this thing, right? Because you're in a tier 10 game. Like, surprise. Oh, can he hit a grill, eh? That would be... Oh, so you're not broken when you're in this tier. It's not often that you're going to play this thing and you're going to be fighting tier 8, 7s, 6s. It's just... Because, guys, just... I know you may be shocked to hear this. And there's... Well, the rocket is kind of dumb. I know you guys may be shocked to hear this, but... and... Wargaming admits this. This is what they do, and I know there's some. This triggers some people. I don't know why. It's just it's programmed in the game, and it's in their patent. It's in the description of how their game works. If a tank has a very high win rate, and if a tank has a very high win rate, they don't necessarily rush out and nerf it. Let's see if he does any damage to this big tier 10. Not much. 126. HE shell ain't gonna do much. They don't necessarily run out and nerf it. Oh, look, it's beating expectation values. It's one of the best. No, they just they tweak the matchmaker for it, and it's just a simple. I know some of you are, no, they don't. They do, right? Just some tanks get consistently better matchmaking than other tanks, and usually it's the weaker tanks. The tanks that don't perform very well. And, you know, Wargaming's programs know this, and they say, well, your slip is showing. He just took a big one there. See, it's not broken. That guy, this guy doesn't even care about him. Doesn't even care. What are you gonna do? Well, it's how their program works, and I think that's probably a good thing, right? Like, if what's some of the tanks when they come out, the statistics form. I remember when the Defender came out. The Defender, when you got top tier matchmaking in the Defender, tier 8 versus 7s and 6s, that thing sported a ridiculous win rate and a ridiculous damage total, and it was ho 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 ho! Sayonara! It's broken! Beautiful. He aimed for the roof, and he hit the roof. And that object did not respect his damage per time. That was beautiful. Nice shot. That was good. When the Defender first came out, it had a really, the statistics were through the roof. And then over time, the statistics shape up, and they say, well, the Defender needs to be bottom tier, whatever, 83% of the time, and 12% of the time you're going to be fighting tier 8s and 9s, and 2% of the time you're going to, or 5% of the time you're going to be top tier with the old matchmaker where you used to fight tier 8s and 7s and 6s. You're going to get those games, but not as often. So, of course, the statistics suffer, and then they come back into balance. There's many ways to balance a tank. And don't say you don't notice it when you're playing certain tanks. I played some... there's an American premium tank, the T-77, I believe. Not the auto-loading one, the medium. That tank gets fantastic matchmaking because it sucks. And I love playing it. I do well at it. But there's some tanks that get just... You roll out in certain tanks and it's like, holy shit, the matchmaking just sucks. And you can go to the wiki, the World of Tanks wiki, and it'll... even in the old days, it would talk about different tanks and about how some... Oh, snapperoonies! It would talk about how some tanks got... some of the IS... The one with the big Alpha, the 390 Alpha gun, that's all changed now. The thing was nerfed, but in the old days it was the just the IS, was it? Let's see if you can make this shot. I'll shut up and let's see if you can make this shot. Come on. It was the IS that had the big gun, and then in the wiki, it said you will experience terrible matchmaking, and it was a way of balancing that a tier. Was it a tier 5 tank or that could run around and do 390 Alpha and eliminate tier 4s and 3s in the days where that matchmaking, they could fight together. And when you played that tank, you always played against tier 6s and 7s. So, whatever. But anyways, that's besides the point. My opinion, I don't think this thing is broken. Unless you get top tier. When you're top tier in this thing, you should just play aggressive and get out there, and because your armor's sturdy, and if you get hauled down, you poke and shoot on a tier 7 with this thing. You engage the rockets, get to the ridge line. You see a tier 7, annihilate them. So it's very frustrating for people that sometimes get owned by these things when they're low tier, but it doesn't happen a lot. It does not happen a lot. And versus, as you saw, versus that tier 10. He had a lot of trouble doing damage until he took the perfect shot. And now the Grillet's going to pay. The Grillet's going to pay. You rushed your shot. Of course, when in fighting tier 10, Sigma is a little bit tweaked. That's a joke. He should not have... you should not have rushed the shot, buddy. No, don't do that. Oh, okay, do that. Oh, imagine being the Grillet. The Grillet fired heat. The Grillet fired heat at him, guys. And it says blocked by armor. He blocked a Grillet heat shell. I think the Grillet heat shell hit the track wheel and then didn't have enough to penetrate the armor. Grillet must just be furious. Because the Grillet, when he missed his shot, the Grillet missed a shot. And then the Grillet missed another shot, and then he goes. So the Grillet missed 2 shots point blank. That's 1,500 damage, guys. the grillet. That grillet must be, and that's why a lot of people hate the grillet. Oh, what happened? He's alone versus 5, guys. He's in the tank that I said is not broken. And he's not top tier. This is about as hard as it gets. And he's fighting 5. Count them, 5. So if he wins this game, he gets Kolobanov's medal. And we're going to root for the little guy because he's only got 2,400 damage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, this. Now don't. Just aim. Aim, aim. Boom. Yeah. A shit barn should never have been going up the hill. The shit barn knew he was on top of the hill because he's been spotted. You don't just wander up the hill in a shit barn when you're fighting this thing because you got the big shit barn turret. That's just not. You know, if all of these enemies are less than 700 alpha and they don't have a lot of, none of them have a lot of armor. There's a BZ-176 on the enemy team who has, guys, the BZ-176 on the enemy team has 4 kills. He has 3 kills. The 2 BZs have accounted for 7 kills in a tier 10 game. So, hey, maybe there's some of you are going to say, see, it is broken, Klaus. It's a stupid tank. And a lot of people have that opinion. So, perhaps that is the case. Perhaps that is the case. It is dumb. I don't like the rocket boosting thing on any tanks. And the alpha, you know, you're saying, well, it's got 750 alpha, 220. Yeah, I know. But the KV2 has 900 alpha at tier 6. Right? It's not like this hasn't been done before. Oh, he's just got to hit it. The HE shell should. Yeah. They're knocked out. Oh, that's beautiful. He took out one of the formidable enemies. Now, the only one that's the standard B, how much HP? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's got less. The standard B doesn't have a lot of HP, guys. If he makes his shot count, and the standard B did not clip him. Oh, who's that? No, that's the standard B. Who's this? That's the Budosk. Budosk this. And why isn't the standard B clipping him? Oh, the artillery missed. The standard B, well, let's stop this because I can't say it. The standard B has 732 HP. He has 750 alpha. If he gets a good roll, if he pens and gets a good roll, guys, and he's got 383. Oh, he let him War Gaming low rolled him. You manipulating joke. You manipulate rocket launcher. Oh, how did he get him? We're gonna watch that again. How did he get him? What do you mean? So shame on you, Wargaming, for low rolling him on an exciting game like this. 708. Now, how did he kill him? Let's see. He rams him and does 22 damage. And oh, he rammed him again. Ah, the double ram. Ay, caramba. Now, what are you doing? Go get the artillery. What are you doing? Why is he wasting time? Why'd you waste time there? Go straight to the cap is what I would do. You can't get to the cap in time, guys. You got to find the artillery. Where did the artillery shoot you from? He shot you from over there. Somewhere over here. Because I saw the artillery shell coming his way. I think you got to go more to the left. Oh. He's going to say, don't you wish you had a rocket booster? If I had a rocket launcher, I would not hesitate. This is not where the shot came from. I think he's trying to be thorough because maybe the M4043 could have relocated, but I don't believe the M4043 would relocate closer to you. If anything, it would relocate farther from you. So this might be wasting time. Yeah, you got the time, tick, tick, ticking in my head. Ticking in my head. And reference? One of the first punk artists that started punk, but he was not comfortable with punk, so he switched. Very amazing, precise artist. His first name is Joe. What are you doing? That shot didn't come from over here. It came from over there. I think he may have, yeah, he may have squandered it, guys. He may do. It's got 27 seconds. What's going to happen here, guys? I believe the artillery is at H1. Somewhere over there. Well, now he could be anywhere. Now he could have taken off. Ay, 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 ay. And why isn't the artillery right in one of these bushes? The guy's only got 20 HP. Why would the artillery run away and go for the draw? Oh, there he is! He fired from over there, right? Let's look. Right from over there. He's exactly what I said. H1. That's where he is. But it's a draw. Guys, that artillery, if you're the artillery player watching this, you're an idiot. Okay? All you had to do was be in any one of these bushes. There's like 1,000 bushes on this map. And as he's coming to look for you, you sit stationary in a bush. This is a big, huge tank with poor view range. You're going to detect it, lock on, and take a shot. 20 HP and you win the game. But you hit like a pussy. He gets kamikaze, which is pretty nice, right? He aces the tank, and he finishes on top. The Grillet finished on top. Oh, the Grillet is going to be fuming because he took those 2 shots and missed. And you, Mr. Artillery, you know, Patty Jock. Now, guys, since that Grillet got probably trolled so bad and feels so bad, let's feature a Grillet that has a good game. Maybe we'll make the thumbnail of a Grillet, because no one will watch the video if I make a thumbnail of a BZ. You know, guys, you know what bothers me? Like, I gotta say this. What is it about SPG players? Like, your role is a backline support tank, 99% of the game, right? But this mentality of at the end of the game not going for the win, of playing for a draw, or not actually trying to win the battle, is pathetic, right? I know you spend 99% of your times hiding in the back corner and just shooting who your team spots. I realize that. But your team does all the work for 14 minutes, right? They kill every enemy except for one who's on 20 HP, and you're still alive, and you've got the big gun that can shoot HE shells. And instead of actually trying to win the game, you run and hide like a pussy. Like, holy shit, man. Go play another game. Jesus Christ. Like, try and win the game, all right? You just have some balls. Right? A draw is a loss. It shows up as a loss in your record. Maybe people don't know that if you have a draw, it's counted as a loss. That decreases your win percentage, right? Or whatever the statistics you're using to see how good you are, whatever statistics you're interested in, or for XP or whatever. A draw is as good as a loss. So if you try and win and you try your best but you lose, so what? Like, if the artillery hit in a bush beside the base, and the BZ came up to him, and the BZ spotted him first, it could happen. I think it was unlikely if that little artillery stays stationary. Boom! Talk about getting trolled in the other game. Well, this is the opposite of troll. LOL, says the Grillet. That's what I'm talking about. That's called RNG. Really no good for the enemy. Okay, so you gotta try and win. What's the point of just hiding like a pussy? Like, use your brain. Like, the game's getting close and close and close, and then it's at the end. There's a minute or two left. See, well, what can I try? It's not that complicated. You're an SPG. 99% of the time, at the end of the game, okay, if you're an SPG player, you're probably, oh, Claus is making fun of me. I'm really angry. Maybe I'll unsubscribe. All right, just calm down, right? What are you, 3? Well, maybe if you're playing an SPG, but just listen for a second, okay? Any game that you're playing and you're an SPG, that's close at the end, that comes down to 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2, you know, like really, let's watch this shot. Boom. And he gets hit on the move. The AMX hits him on the move, but RNG says it shines down on his ass again. 2 shots, 3,179 damage. So the other relay got boned. And this one, Wargaming says, we make up for it. It's balance game. Let's see. Papa die. And a high roll! This is as good as it gets in a grille. It's okay. You're an SPG player and you're not 3 and you haven't unsubscribed yet. If it's the end of the game and it's 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2, a very close situation like that, listen carefully. Especially if it's 1 versus 1. You're an SPG and there's a tank. Right? The tank thinks he's going to win. The tank wants to come and kill you. The tank's going to say, all right, I'm going to go find the SPG and kill him. That's what they're going to do every time. Where are they going to look for you? Boom! Whoa! He got rammed. Oh, we have to... Hold on a second, guys. This E50 is hesitating. I'm not sure why. And his team... The Progetto's coming! Help, 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 Progetto! Progetto's not going to help. Help yourself! Clueless players. Progetto and E50. 2 bots. I don't know. This is stupidity. Anyways. The tank is going to come and try and kill you if you're an SPG at the end. And 99% of the games at the end, if it's 1v1, where's he going to come? He's going to go to your base. He's going to think, oh, I'm going to head towards the base and find him and kill him. So what do? You hide in a bush near the base. That's it. That's your strategy. If you're an SPG and it's your end of the game 1v1, there's a tank, go hide in the bush near the base. Maybe you have a camo net. Whatever you do, don't freaking move. Just sit still within so you have good view range into the base. Well inside your green circle, so the base is well inside your green circle. Sit in a bush stationary and just wait. Don't drive around. Right? Don't sit at H1 and like go for a draw. Just sit there in the bush. And then when the tank comes and you spot him, which you will, shoot him. Wait till he gets close and shoot him. And if you get a good RNG roll like this, then you win. I've seen some SPGs run away and drown themselves at the end. Hide at A1. Holy shit, man. Jesus. But hey, Wonton from the Istead clan. Now that's a grille game, right? He got some good RNG in this game. Look at that. And he made credits too, because why not? You know, because what is that? 100,000 minus 10, 20, 100,000 minus about 30,000 is 84,000 Russian rubles. With the math there, right? Papadanya, Gatov, Boy Michamaisa, whatever the hell. This is a stupid game. Leave some comments. Let me know. Does that SPG player deserve my beratement? Wouldn't you have tried to win? You've got it on top of your screen. You know that if you have 400 HP as the SPG, and then it says up there that you're ahead by 340 HP. You know that the enemy only has like 400 minus 3. He could have figured out that the enemy only had 20 HP. If the enemy has 2,000 HP, well, if you're probably not going to win, then whatever. Who cares? You lose. You're a loser, as Bob would say. You run, you hid, you lost. You're a loser. I'll catch you guys on the next one.